Parenting is one of the most fulfilling yet challenging roles in life. The constant juggling of tantrums, endless questions, and the pressure to get it right can feel overwhelming. Have you ever thought, is there a better way to connect with my child without losing my cool? You're not alone. In fact, studies show that over 90% of parents struggle with managing their reactions to challenging behaviors. But worry not. There's a scientifically proven approach that could transform your parenting journey. Research suggests that the majority of parents struggle with managing their reactions to challenging behaviors. Modern parenting brings unique pressures that weren't present in previous generations, from social media comparisons to increased academic expectations. In Raising Good Humans, Hunter Clarke-Fields offers a mindful approach to parenting. Her strategies are designed to help parents break free from reactive patterns and build deeper, more meaningful connections with their children. Imagine having the tools to turn a frustrating tantrum into a teachable moment, or guiding your child through big emotions without shouting. This isn't about being perfect, it's about being present. Before we dive into Clarke-Fields' methods, it's worth noting that mindful parenting has gained significant attention in recent years, with numerous studies supporting its effectiveness. While we explore the book's approach, we'll also look at how it fits into the broader context of modern parenting challenges. By the end of this video, you'll have actionable tools to build emotional resilience, practice mindful parenting, and feel more confident in your parenting journey. Let's start by unpacking why mindfulness is the key to calm, connected parenting. Let's consider a common scenario. Your child is whining about not getting a toy at the store. The whining escalates into a full-blown tantrum. What's your immediate reaction? Frustration? Embarrassment? Many of us resort to quick fixes like bribing, yelling, or ignoring. Mindfulness offers an alternative. It helps us pause, assess the situation, and choose a response that aligns with our long-term parenting goals. Instead of reacting with frustration, mindfulness teaches us to approach the moment with curiosity. What's driving your child's behavior? Are they overtired, overstimulated, or feeling unheard? Clarke-Fields introduces mindful practices that parents can use daily, such as mindful breathing. When your child's meltdown starts, taking a few deep breaths helps calm your nervous system. This act alone models emotional regulation, showing your child how to handle stress in healthy ways. Mindfulness isn't just about responding better, it's about transforming how we view challenges. By reframing tantrums as opportunities to teach empathy and resilience, we build a foundation of trust and connection. Breaking free from old patterns can feel daunting. Have you ever heard yourself say, "because I said so," only to cringe afterward? Clarke-Fields emphasizes that many of our reactions stem from how we were parented. Reflect on your childhood. Were you encouraged to express emotions, or were they brushed aside? Did discipline focus on punishment or problem solving? These experiences shape how we interact with our children. For example, if you were often told to toughen up as a child, you might find it difficult to comfort your child when they're upset. Recognizing this pattern is the first step to breaking it. Instead of dismissing their feelings, you might say, "It's okay to feel sad. I'm here for you." Clarke-Fields also discusses the power of repairing relationships after mistakes. Let's say you yell at your child out of frustration. Apologizing might feel uncomfortable, but it's incredibly impactful. "I'm sorry I raised my voice. That wasn't okay, and I'm working on managing my frustration better." This models accountability and teaches your child that mistakes are opportunities for growth. Breaking generational patterns is a journey, but every intentional choice you make brings you closer to creating a compassionate, supportive family dynamic. While Clarke-Fields focuses on practical applications, contemporary research helps explain why these approaches work. Studies in neuroscience have shown that mindfulness practices can help regulate stress responses in parents, improve attention and emotional awareness, strengthen parent-child bonding through more consistent positive interactions. Mindfulness can feel abstract, but Clarke-Fields provides simple, practical tools to incorporate it into everyday parenting. Let's break them down. When faced with a challenging moment, take a breath before reacting. Imagine your child spills juice on the floor during breakfast. Instead of yelling, pause. Ask yourself, what's the lesson I want them to learn here? This approach teaches responsibility without shame. Children often express emotions through actions. If your child comes home and throws their backpack down, resist the urge to scold. Instead, say, "You seem upset. Do you want to talk about it?" Listening without judgment creates a safe space for your child to share. When you're stressed, narrating your emotions helps your child learn by example. For instance, say, "I'm feeling overwhelmed because there's a lot to do. I'm going to take a few deep breaths." This teaches them healthy coping strategies. Boundaries are essential, but they don't have to be harsh. If your child resists bedtime, try saying, "I understand you want to stay up, but sleep helps your body grow strong. Let's pick a bedtime story together." This balance of empathy and firmness reinforces routines while validating their feelings. While Clarke-Fields' book focuses on timeless parenting principles, today's parents face unique challenges. Here's how we can adapt these mindful approaches to modern situations. Using mindfulness during screen time discussions. Finding balance between digital and real-world connections. Creating technology boundaries while maintaining family harmony. Teaching children to regulate their emotions is a long-term investment in their mental health. Clarke-Fields emphasizes co-regulation, where parents guide their children through difficult feelings. Imagine your child has a meltdown over not winning a board game. Instead of dismissing their feelings, say, "I see you're upset. Losing can feel really hard. Let's take some deep breaths together." Over time, they'll internalize these strategies and use them independently. Creating a calm corner is another effective tool. This isn't a punishment space, but a cozy area filled with calming items like sensory toys, a favorite blanket, or a feelings chart. It's a space where your child can process emotions safely. Books can also be powerful teaching tools. Reading stories about characters navigating emotions, like dealing with disappointment or frustration, helps children connect and learn. Afterward, discuss the story to reinforce these lessons. Routines are equally important. Predictable schedules for meals, playtime, and bedtime give children a sense of security, reducing anxiety and emotional outbursts. Consider another common scenario. It's dinner time, and your 3-year-old refuses to eat the vegetables on their plate. Frustration wells up as you think about the time you spent preparing a balanced meal. Mindfulness helps in moments like these by shifting your focus from control to connection. Instead of saying, "Eat your vegetables or no dessert," try a curious approach. "What don't you like about the carrots? Can we try them together with a little dip?" This small change invites cooperation rather than resistance, fostering trust and communication. Clarke-Fields reminds us that mindfulness isn't about eliminating conflict, but transforming how we handle it. By staying calm and present, we teach our children that challenges can be resolved without power struggles. Modern parenting often feels like a race against the clock, getting kids to school, meeting work deadlines, and squeezing in errands. On especially hectic days, mindfulness can feel like one more thing to add to the to-do list. But Clarke-Fields emphasizes that mindfulness doesn't have to be time-consuming. Start with micro-practices. For instance, when you're waiting in the car pickup line or brushing your teeth, take a moment to notice your breath. These brief pauses create opportunities to reset and stay grounded throughout the day. Another tip is to involve your kids in mindful practices. Try a 5 senses walk after dinner. Ask them to name something they see, hear, smell, touch, and taste. This simple exercise fosters presence and connection while engaging the whole family. No parent is perfect and mistakes are inevitable. Maybe you snapped at your child for spilling milk or overreacted to a sibling fight. Clarke-Fields stresses that what matters most isn't avoiding mistakes, but repairing relationships afterward. For example, let's say you yelled at your child during a rushed morning. Later, you might say, "I'm sorry for raising my voice earlier. That wasn't fair to you. I was feeling stressed, but that's not your fault." This teaches your child that everyone makes mistakes and that taking responsibility is a sign of strength. Repair builds trust and shows your child that even when things go wrong, the relationship remains secure. It also models healthy communication and accountability, skills they'll carry into their own relationships. Recent parenting studies have shown promising outcomes when combining mindful approaches like those in Raising Good Humans with other evidence-based practices. Research indicates that children raised in mindful households often show better emotional regulation skills, stronger peer relationships, more effective communication patterns. Parenting is a journey filled with highs and lows. Raising good humans reminds us that we have the tools to navigate this journey with intention and grace. By practicing mindfulness, breaking generational cycles, and teaching emotional regulation, we lay the foundation for stronger, more compassionate relationships with our children. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about being present. Every small step you take today strengthens the bond with your child and sets the stage for a brighter future. If this video helped you understand the key messages from Raising Good Humans, please share it with other parents who might benefit and watch the video on screen now because YouTube thinks you'll benefit from it. Leave a comment below about which strategy resonates most with your parenting journey, and don't forget to subscribe for more book summaries and parenting insights. Together, we can raise not just good humans but resilient, empathetic, and mindful ones.